Call the session back into order. Members that are making their way in. Okay, we are at that order of business of introduction, reading, and reference of bills. The first bill for our consideration is House Bill number 43.
House Bill 43, sponsored by Representative Lawley.
First reading of the bill.
Age verification for websites with harmful material.
House Bill number 43 will be sent to Committee number 1, Judiciary. Next bill, House Bill 48. First reading of the bill.
House Bill 48, sponsored by Judiciary.
First reading of the bill.
Department of Family Services, confidentiality amendments.
House Bill number 48 will be assigned to Committee number 1, Judiciary. Next bill for our consideration is House Bill number 49.
House Bill 49, sponsored by Judiciary.
First reading of the bill.
Treatment courts amendments.
House Bill number 49 will be assigned to Committee number 1, Judiciary. House Bill number 172. First reading of the bill.
House Bill 172, sponsored by Representative Harrelson.
Okay. Now I say first reading of the bill.
Repeal gun-free zones and preemption amendments.
House Bill number 172 will be assigned to Committee number 1, Judiciary. Next bill for our consideration is House Bill number 11.
House Bill 11, sponsored by Minerals.
First reading of the bill.
Manufacturing sales and use tax exemption amendments.
House Bill number 11 will be assigned to Committee number 3, Revenue. House Bill number 169.
House Bill 169, sponsored by Representative Locke.
First reading of the bill.
Homeowners tax exemption 2025 and 2026.
House Bill number 169 will be sent to Committee number 3, Revenue. House Bill number 17 for our consideration.
House Bill 17, sponsored by Education.
First reading of the bill.
Career technical education equipment grants amendments.
House Bill number 17 will be assigned to Committee number 4, Education. House Bill number 147 for our consideration.
House Bill 147, sponsored by Representative Rodriguez-Williams.
First reading of the bill.
Prohibition of institutional discrimination.
House Bill number 147 will be assigned to number 4 Committee, Education. House Bill number 91, first reading of the bill.
House Bill 91, sponsored by Agriculture.
House Bill number, first reading of the bill.
Eminent domain energy collector systems amendments.
House Bill number 47, or excuse me, number 491 will be assigned to Committee number 5, Agriculture. Next bill for our consideration will be House Bill 118.
House Bill 118, sponsored by Representative Banks.
First reading of the bill.
Limitations on net land gains for federal government.
House Bill 118 will be assigned to Committee number 5, Agriculture. Next bill for our consideration will be House Bill 5.
House Bill 5, sponsored by Travel.
First reading of the bill.
Fishing outfitters and guides, registration of fishing boats.
House Bill number 5 will be assigned to Committee number 6, Travel, TRW Travel Rec. House Bill number 45, next bill for our consideration.
House Bill 45, sponsored by Representative Byron.
First reading of the bill.
Removing otters and protected animals.
House Bill number 45 will be assigned to Committee number 6, TRW. House Bill number 73, for next bill for our consideration.
House Bill 73, sponsored by Representative Larson Lloyd.
First reading of the bill.
Recreation safety, rock climbing.
House Bill number 73 will be assigned to Committee number 6, Travel. House Bill 116, next bill for our consideration.
House Bill 116, sponsored by Representative Ottman.
First reading of the bill.
Driver's licenses, unauthorized alien restrictions.
House Bill 116 will be assigned to Committee number 7, Corporations. Next bill for our consideration is House Bill 156.
House Bill 156, sponsored by Representative Baer.
First reading of the bill.
Proof of voter residency, registration qualifications.
House Bill number 156 will be assigned to Committee number 7, Corporations. Next bill for our consideration will be House Bill 157.
House Bill 157, sponsored by Representative Baer.
First reading of the bill.
Proof of voter citizenship.
House Bill 157 will be assigned to Committee number 7, Corporations. Next bill for our consideration, House Bill 29.
House Bill 29, sponsored by Transportation.
First reading of the bill.
Severance tax distribution highway fund.
House Bill numbers 29 will be assigned to Committee number 8, Transportation. House Bill 33 is next bill for our consideration.
House Bill 33, sponsored by Transportation.
First reading of the bill.
Vehicle Sales and Use Tax Distribution Highway Fund.
House Bill 33 will be assigned to Committee number 8, Transportation. Next bill for our consideration, House Bill 14.
House Bill 14, sponsored by Minerals.
First reading of the bill.
Solid Waste Municipal Cease and Transfer Funding.
House Bill 14 will be assigned to Committee number 9, Minerals. Excuse me. You were right. Next bill for our consideration, House Bill 47.
House Bill 47, sponsored by Blockchain.
First reading of the bill.
Secretary of State, expedited filings.
House Bill number 47 will be assigned to Committee number 9, Minerals. Next bill for consideration is House Bill 80.
House Bill 80, sponsored by Representative Knapp.
First reading of the bill.
Stop ESG State Funding Fiduciary Duty Act.
House Bill number 80 will be assigned to Committee number 9, Minerals. Next bill for our consideration, House Bill 89.
House Bill 89, sponsored by Representative Riggins.
First reading of the bill.
Wind turbine blades, on-site disposal required.
House Bill 89 will be assigned to Committee number 9, Minerals. Next bill for consideration, House Bill 32.
House Bill 32, sponsored by Representative Lynn.
First reading of the bill.
What is a Woman Act?
House Bill number 32 will be assigned to Committee number 10, Labor, Health. Next bill for consideration, House Bill 82.
House Bill 82, sponsored by Labor.
First reading of the bill.
Provider enrollment standards.
House Bill number 82 will be assigned to Committee number 10, Labor, Health. Next bill for our consideration, House Bill 121.
House Bill 121, sponsored by Representative Singh.
First reading of the bill.
Hospital pricing transparency.
House Bill 121 will be assigned to Committee number 10, Labor, Health. And that completes our list of bills to be introduced. I do have one announcement here that they wanted me to make to all of you. I want to remind all of the members that you all have to go and we will meet with Carol, the Leadership Secretary, and sign your oaths of office. You must go and make sure that you get that taken care of with Carol right here in the Office of Legislative Leadership. Next thing, what do we have next? Oh, committee announcements. Okay, next on the agenda is our committee announcements. Let's see, go to my, do we have this? Committee chairs, judiciary. What's that? Chairman Washit.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your committee number 1 will meet at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning in E001, the North Platte Room, to hear House Bill 48 and House Bill 49.
Thank you, Chairman Washit. Chairman Heiner.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your committee number 9 will meet tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the Belfouche River Basin Room, number 5. Those new names I got to learn them. We will consider House Bill number 47, Secretary of State expediting filings, House Bill 14, Solid Waste Municipal Cease and Transfer Funding, and House Bill 89, Wind Turbine Blades On-Site Disposal Required.
Thank you, Chairman Heiner. Chairman Knapp.
Mr. Speaker, your committee number 7 will meet tomorrow at noon recess, listening to bills HB 156, HB 157, and HB 116 in meeting room number 5.
Thank you, Chairman Knapp. Chairman Andrew.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your committee number 4, Education, will meet tomorrow upon noon recess in the Capitol Extension Room 3 to hear House Bill 17, Career Technical Education Equipment Grants Amendments, and House Bill 147, Prohibition of Institutional Discrimination.
Thank you, Chairman Andrew. Chairman Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your committee number 10 will meet tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. in room E003 to hear 3 bills. We'll hear HB 32, What is a Woman Act, HB 82, Provider Enrollment Standards, and HB 121.
Thank you, Chairman Williams. Any other committee announcements? Chairman Winter.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your committee, number 5, Agriculture, will meet Thursday morning at 8 o'clock in room number 3 downstairs. We'll be discussing House Bill 118 and House Bill 91. 118 is limitations on net land gains for the federal government, and House Bill 91 is eminent domain energy collector systems amendments. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Winter, Chairman. Any other committee announcements? We're missing a few committees. We're good? Okay. Then on to some other announcements here. Another one that was just given to me, photos in the civics lab. If you have not, representatives, had your photos taken for this session, I would encourage you to try to get that done. Let's see, Chief Clerk, when do they show up? 8:30 in the morning, I think, through the course of the day. So, yeah, well, good advice taken. Now would be great time after this is done. And we get ready to adjourn for the evening. Also, we have another committee announcement. We will be having a Rules Committee meeting tomorrow upon adjournment. This will take place in Capitol Room E202 and online. We will be going over our rules and making sure that we get our rules signed up for the next, this legislature, 68th, and then we'll also be having, I understand, a joint Rules Committee meeting on Friday, and I will have an announcement for you, working with the Senate and the House and discussing joint rules on Friday upon adjournment, but I will come with that time and that meeting place later on. That is it. Messages from the Senate.
Message number 1. Mr. Speaker, the Senate 68th Wyoming State Legislature General Session has now been called to order by President Bo Beitman and is ready to receive any communications you wish to submit. Message number 2. Mr. Speaker, this is to inform you that the following named persons are duly elected new members of the Senate of the 68th Legislature of the State of Wyoming. Senate District 2, Senator Brian Boner. Senate District 4, Senator Tara Nethercott. Senate District 6, Senator Darren Smith. Senate District 8, Senator Jared Olson. Senate District 10, Senator Gary Crum. Senate District 12, Senator John Kolb. Senate District 14, Senator Laura Telfario Pearson. Senate District 16, Senator Dan Dockstader. Senate District 18, Senator Tim French. Senate District 20, Senator Ed Cooper. Senate District 22, Senator Barry Carrigo. Senate District 24, Senator Troy McEwen. Senate District 26, Senator Tim Salazar. Senate District 28, Senator Jim Anderson. Senate District 30, Senator Charles Scott. Message number 3. Mr. Speaker, the following are the officers of the Senate for the 68th Wyoming State Legislature. Senator Bo Beitman, President. Senator Tim Salazar, Vice President. Senator Tara Nethercott, Majority Floor Leader. Senator Mike Grew, Minority Floor Leader. Senator Chris Rothfuss, Minority Whip. Message 4. Mr. Speaker, the following named persons in the Senate employees of the 68th Wyoming State Legislature. Ellen Thompson, Chief Clerk. Karen Nett, Assistant Chief Clerk. Calissa Nord, Staff Supervisor. Randy Fetzer, Reading Clerk. Beth Hobler, Jordan Patton, Floor Computer Clerk. Kelly Erickson, Leadership Secretary. Eve Hamilton, Attorney Secretary. Linda Chasen, Appropriations Secretary. Pierre Chanas, Judiciary and Transportation Secretary. Donna Shippen, Revenue Secretary. Ashley Phillips, Education Secretary. Clayton Caldwell, Agriculture and Labor Secretary. Lily Sharp, Corporation Secretary. Sue Mangini, Minerals and Travel Secretary. Marty Curl, Messenger. Sue Broyles, Page. Lori Rea, Page. Dick Morrison, Sergeant at Arms. Ron Kosicki, doorman. Lance Giddings, doorman. Marilyn Moore, watch person. Deanne Davis, student page. Madeline Elston, student page. Luke Leager, student page. Reverend Matt Tremaine, chaplain. Message number 5. Mr. Speaker, this is to inform you that the Senate has adopted the permanent Senate and joint rules of the 67th Wyoming State Legislature as the temporary Senate and joint rules of the 68th Wyoming State Legislature General Session. Message number 6. Mr. Speaker, the President of the Senate has appointed the following standing committees. Committee number 1, Judiciary, Jared Olson, Chairman. Barry Crago, Gary Crum, Larry Hicks, John Cold. Committee number 2, Appropriations. Tim Salazar, Chairman. Ogden Driscoll, Dan Larson, Darren Smith, Mike Garou. Committee number 3, Revenue. Troy McEwen, Chairman. Kel Case, Tim French, Bob Ide, Stephen Pappas. Committee number 4, Education. Wendy Schuler, Madam Chairman. Evie Brennan, Jared Olson, Charlie Scott, Chris Rothfuss. Committee 5, Agriculture, State and Public Lands and Water Resources. Tim French, Chairman. Barry Crago, Bob Ide, Troy McEwen, Laura Pearson. Committee number 6, Travel, Recreation, Wildlife, and Cultural Resources. Bill Landon, Chairman. Brian Boner, Larry Hicks, Stacy Jones, Wendy Schuler. Committee number 7, Corporations, Elections, and Political Subdivisions. Cale Case, Chairman. Brian Boner, Dan Dockstader, Bill Landon, Sherry Steinmetz. Committee number 8, Transportation, Highways, and Military Affairs. Stephen Pappas, Chairman. Jim Anderson, Evie Brennan, Ed Cooper, John Kolb. Committee number 9, Minerals, Business, and Economic Development. Jim Anderson, Chairman. Ed Cooper, Stacy Jones, Tara Nethercott, Chris Rothfuss. Committee number 10, Labor, Health, and Social Services. Eric Barlow, Chairman. Gary Crum, Lynn Hutchings, Charlie Scott, Sherry Steinmetz. Committee number 11, Journal. Gary Crum, Chairman. Mike Garou. Committee number 12, Rules and Procedure. Bo Beitman, Chairman. Mike Garou, Tara Nethercott, Chris Rothfuss, Tim Salazar. Sincerely, Ellen Thompson, Senate Chief Clerk.
Does that clear the desk? Representative Brown,
Mr. Speaker, privilege of the floor.
go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a little early already, a little late today, but it's a little early in the session already to be celebrating some birthdays. But our very own Representative Lee Filer is turning 21 years old today. And we have the co-chairman of the House Choir, Representative Larson, is going to lead us in singing happy birthday. So if you will all rise. Me. Please stand and let's wish Representative Filer a happy 21st. Happy birthday.
Yeah, we did this. So.
Yep, we need to do that.
Yeah, I've got. Congratulations, Representative. Birthdays are always fun, even though we don't always want to celebrate them publicly, but we are here to help you. So thanks for being here. Okay, well, unless I hear something else, that clears the desk. So Mr. Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have done everything that we've been assigned to today. So I move that the House adjourn until 10 a.m. on Wednesday, January 15th, 2025.
The Majority Floor Leader, what is your pleasure? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. No. Division. Is anybody going to yell division? No. Okay. So, all right. One other announcement I have that passes, motion passes. Members, please be here tomorrow for the joint session. Bear in mind, this is the joint session between our Senate and us at 9:45. It begins at 10, but please endeavor to be here by 9:45. Those of you who are escorts will assemble in the hallway in front of the gallery at that time. We've moved and seconded a motion. He's accepted. Adjourned. See you tomorrow morning. A lot of it. Beat your hands to pieces.